Man had an IQ as high as 170, a level of talent that left most people far behind. Even more enviable, he had a beautiful and charming wife. On top of that, he held a high-paying job many would dream of. Ethan was a top-tier cryptanalysis expert at the CIA, widely respected in the field for his extraordinary intellect. Yet starting one day, his once peaceful life was completely thrown into chaos. That day, Ethan went to work at the CIA as usual. After passing multiple layers of security checks, he headed toward his office area. Along the way, he ran into Luke, an agent whose life he had once saved. Luke secretly told Ethan that he had an encrypted file he still couldn't crack and hoped this genius with an IQ of 170 could take a look. With the remote assistance of a Russian hacker friend, Ethan quickly managed to decrypt the file, but the moment he saw its contents, he froze. A file recorded a covert mission from 5 years earlier involving a mistaken bombing, which ultimately led to severe consequences. What shocked Ethan even more was that the authorization signature on the operation document clearly bore the name of his direct superior, the head of the counterterrorism department, Joey. After suppressing the turmoil in his mind, Ethan calmly returned the computer and clocked out as usual. That evening, he left a message for his wife, who was on a business trip in London, to let her know he was safe. The next morning, Ethan arrived at the base as usual, but as soon as he entered the office area, he saw Joey, who normally treated him coldly, waiting for him inside. Joey, acting completely out of character, showed him unusual concern. After a brief exchange of pleasantries, he personally took Ethan to the director's office on the 7th floor. Ethan initially thought his private act of cracking a classified file had been exposed. However, what awaited him was an even more devastating piece of news. The female director solemnly informed him that his wife, who was on a business trip in London, had been kidnapped during an attack and had tragically died in the incident. At that moment, Ethan was completely stunned. He couldn't believe it was real. Joey silently turned on a television news broadcast so he could see the reports for himself. Trembling, Ethan looked at the screen as surveillance footage clearly showed his wife being abducted by several assailants. What he found most incomprehensible, however, was that the 4 kidnappers seemed to have vanished without a trace afterward, leaving no evidence behind at all. In a modern city like London, with over 900,000 surveillance cameras, not a single one had captured how they left the scene.